Harare's handcuff hold down 95 protesters nabbed in an epic clash. Coup or no coup, Zimbabwe's military is keeping us guessing. Ladies and gentlemen, Zimbabwe today is a roller coaster of rage, rumors, and a golden voice. Now picture this. It's 2 April 2025 and Zimbabwe is serving up a buffet of drama so spicy it could make a seasoned soap opera writer blush. The streets of Harare are buzzing, rather bristling with tensions as the police have swooped in like overzealous bouncers at a roadie club, rounding up a whooping 95 protesters. Their crime: daring to shout from rooftops or at least the pavements that President Emerson Mnangagwa should pack his bags and left the stage and exit the stage. Now they're charged with promoting public violence and breach of peace. These folks are learning the hard way that in Zimbabwe, freedom of speech comes with complimentary handcuff accessory. Oh, the irony, demanding change in a nation where the only thing that is changing faster than the weather is the government's mood. But wait, there is more. Over on X.com, the rumor mill is churning faster than a blender at a smoothie convention. Whispers of a military coup are floating around like pesky mosquitoes, annoying, unconfirmed, and impossible to swat away. Could the Zimbabwe army be planning to turn Zimbabwe into the next coup d'etat blockbuster? Or is this another case of social media crying wolf louder than a toddler who dropped their ice cream? One thing is for sure, the speculation is keeping everyone on the edge, wondering if tomorrow's headlines will feature tanks rolling through Harare streets or just another day of political deja vu. Meanwhile, the economy is staging its own tragic comet. Enter the staggering Zimbabwe gold zig. The shiny new currents launched 6 months ago with all the fanfare of a circus grand opening. Spoiler alert, the tent has collapsed. The clowns are crying and the audience isn't laughing. Inflation is soaring higher than a kite in a hurricane. Droughts parched the land drier than a stand-up comedy suite, and power cuts have left folks fumbling in the dark, literally and figuratively. Civil servants, bless their souls, are moonlighting as hustlers extraordinaire, juggling side gigs looking for the zig like they are auditioning for the Zimbabwe Got Talent. Speaking of which, cue to the spotlight. Amid this whirlwind of war steps, Linda Mzenda steps in. Linda Mzenda, a Zimbabwean songbird who has flown the pond to Britain's Got Talent and snatched a golden buzzer faster than you can say Simon Cowell's got eyebrows. Her voice, a tearjerker that has got audiences sobbing into their tea. In a country where the news is usually gloomier than a rainy Monday, Linda's triumph is the glitter-dusted cherry on top of a rather soggy cake. Can we get a round of applause or at least a power generator to keep her shining? So what's the takeaway from all this Zimbabwean saga? Is it the protesters' courage or their handcuffs that defines the moment? Will the coup rumors prove prophetic, or we're just all extras in a hyped up Twitter thriller? Can the zig save the day, or it is destined to be another punchline in Zimbabwe's economic stand-up routine? Zimbabwe is the same again. And most importantly, will Linda Mzenda's golden moment inspire a nation to sing through the storm, or at least hum a little louder? Oh, one thing is certain. Zimbabwe has got more twists than a telenova, and we are all glued to the screen in the days of our lives. Popcorn in hand, waiting for the next episode. In the Game of Thrones Zimbabwe edition.